Championship gold begins here tonight as 8 men in 2 weight divisions battle it out in 2 tournaments. This is good old Burr along with my broadcast partner, Joe Shovionioni, and there is Mean Mike Malloy, our first contestant in Sir Barry Hannibal's Backyard Brawl. What do you say, Joe, about his opponent?
Well, I don't know much about him. I've heard he's got 9 years experience.
He is underweight. He's about 140-something pounds, and he's outweighed by 40 pounds, but says his fighting experience can carry him through this.
Oh, yeah, he's told me that he's got 9 years experience by not a professional boxer, but a good enough boxer that he should have some good experience here. We will know here shortly.
We will know shortly as Mean Mike Malloy approaches the ring. Our referee tonight is the one, the only, Sir Barry Hannibal. Our judges at ringside, Tony Hannibal and Gary Parridge. Our timekeeper is Jim Hannibal, and the commissioner at ringside for Backyard Brawl is Russell Henderson. Our cameramen are Joe Mills and Eddie Wilson putting on this fine production.
I'll tell you what, the food out here is real good, Barry.
The food is good. Here comes Mean Mike Malloy making his way to the ring. And we're here again, Joe, at this fine venue, Sam Nance's Barn and Grill, for our second Backyard Brawl. And this is the first match in our light heavyweight tournament.
It's standing room only.
It is standing room only. They're hanging from the rafters, and here's our in-ring introduction. Lukewarm response for Nate Dogg. Fighting out of New York City. Fighting out of New York City, Joe.
He's getting a good audience participation. Whatever I ever said.
Which is surprising here at Sam Nance's Barn and Grill.
Oh yeah, when you say New York, you're saying a whole lot.
Now, folks, this is 3 one-minute rounds. They got boxing gloves on. They're in a kind of a boxing ring, but this ain't boxing. This is brawling.
Oh, definitely it's brawling. I mean, we try to keep it legit, but, you know, brawling's brawling.
Let's see what 9 years of boxing experience looks like against 30 years of New York City street fighting. And here we go in round 1.
Oh, it looks like a slip. You know, we are fighting on grass at night.
At night.
This is our first night event.
Straight right by me, Mike Malloy takes Nate Dogg to the ground. The weight advantage is obviously in play, Joe.
Definitely. He's doing some dancing, but I don't think them dancing shoes are going to help him with this.
Another right by Mike.
And he definitely turning his back. It definitely doesn't want to do that. I've never seen an experienced fighter do that before.
Well, I don't think boxers fight people that outweigh them by 40 pounds, Joe.
It looks like he might be slipping there in the ropes. Definitely a disadvantage on the weight. But with the experience, the way he's moving his arm, you'd think he could box a little bit better than that.
And they're slugging after the bell. Sir Barry Hannibal issuing a warning. And the fans are reacting to that first round of Backyard Brawl, which wasn't, I'll be honest, it wasn't very good fighting, but it was a shoving match. Mike Malloy will be stupid not to use his weight advantage, Joe.
Oh, definitely. You know, this is the first round. It's a filling out period. You know, the second and third is where it's going to matter as far as the points scored. And it definitely is going to be a point system. I don't think Nate Dogg's going to knock him out.
No, I don't think Nate can hurt him. He's not accustomed to fighting somebody that outweighs him by this much. But you got to give it to him. He just got the testicular fortitude to get in there and keep fighting, Joe.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, you got to give him credit for coming out to fight. You know, he's undersized, but you know, what can you say? You know, he's out there to prove himself.
I just hope the fans show him some respect for the fact that he is in there fighting.
Oh, definitely. You hear the fans cheering. You know, they've got nothing but respect for all these fighters tonight.
Sir Barry Hannibal over there giving Mike Malloy a lecture about hitting after the bell, I'm sure. Speak up, Joe. Can't hear you.
Okay. Better. Okay.
Round 2. Straight right by Mike.
Oh, he's still trying to push him into the ropes.
The boxing experience just ain't going to come into play. And a big
Oh,
right by
good
Mike.
right. He's trying to throw his punches, but the weight advantage is just putting him in the sides. He can't do nothing with the punches.
Now, there ain't no standing 8 counts. This is a brawl. Looks like Sir Barry Hannibal just goes up there and asks them if they're okay.
Oh, there's a good right there by Mike. Another
Nate's
right.
still swinging, though, but Mike's got too much for him.
Yeah, he's got too much weight there.
But he does look fatigued already.
There was a little left there that might have connected by Nate Dogg.
Good footwork from Nate and good hand movement, but he just can't get nothing going. He's just outweighed, getting pushed all over the place.
He definitely needs to stay out of those ropes. That's a definitely no-no for him.
Straight left again. Body shot, which doubles him over.
You see Mike, he was putting his glove up to his eyes, trying to cover him and doing some body shots there, Barry.
Another warning from Sir Barry Hannibal. You know, this is brawling, but we got to keep some kind of order or they'll be taking their gloves off. Let's listen in the corner as the ring men get ready to... and they calling it off. They're throwing in the towel, Joe.
Second round, they called it off, Barry. But he definitely was a little bit outmatched.
You got to give it to him, though. Mike Malloy advances to the next round. You got to give it to Nate, though. The crowd is going wild.
They know what's right. And there's Nate waving at all his fans. Let's go to some highlights, Barry.
Let's go to some highlights.
Here we go. As you can see, Mike's just overpowering him, pushing him up in the corner. And it's disadvantage there for Nate Dogg because he can't do none of his dancing and none of his swinging.
He is swinging, though. He just ain't connecting. Here comes that overhand right from Mike.
And you can see Nate looking right at it. He knows what's coming.
That was a vicious hit, Joe. That was vicious!
Look at that. I thought he was knocked out right there.
He looks like one of them crash test dummies.
But look at him. You can tell he's trying to get himself up. He wasn't going down.
No, you got to give it to him there.
See, he had that left there, but Mike blinded him with that left of Mike's and sent him back there in the corner a little bit.
He was in a perpetual state of going backwards, Nate Dogg was, Joe.
Well,
there's that vicious body shot.
That did take a little bit out of him. You can see him sprinting over. It definitely will hurt him.
The 40-pound weight advantage really comes into play when you're throwing body shots, I'll tell you that. And there's the corner calling the match off.
Well, it's rather be safe than sorry, you know. If he's outmanaged, there's definitely no reason for him to be fighting.
Yeah.
He can come back and fight another day.
All right, that's our first round. Now we're going to go to our heavyweight division. First match in the heavyweight division. Iron Mike Harmon. These are two big boys, Joe, in this next fight.
Oh, yeah, we're bringing out the heavyweights next.
Yeah, all the heavyweights are big boys, Joe. That's why they call them heavyweight.
Oh, definitely,
right.
definitely. But his attire on, and you couldn't see what he was thinking. His attire.
And there's Mike
Barry.
Superman. His attire.
Yeah.
He had his attire on.
Attired, man. Attired.
Attire?
Attired. Yeah, attired.
Attire.
That sounds even better. Let's go for that.
And here comes Mike Harmon, Iron Mike Harmon. First round of our heavyweight division.
He's doing little punches there, getting prepared. This should be an interesting fight, because these are about the same size as far as heavyweight. There's no big difference in height or weight.
Speak up, Joe, can't hear you.
Can't hear me again? This damn
We got technical difficulties here.
But this is why we call it backyard brawl, because it ain't a whole lot of money, but it's a whole lot of excitement.
That's right. But let's make no bones about it. These boys are fighting for a bunch of money because everybody you see in that audience paid $10 a head to get in here, and all the money goes to the fighters, Joe.
Tim, you're exactly right. There's Mark Washam.
There is Mark Washam.
Getting his fighter prepared, which he does have a couple of fighters.
He's got a whole stable of fighters in here tonight, but Mike the Punisher Sims isn't one of them, and he's obviously a crowd favorite, Joe.
Oh, definitely, he's got his fans out here. You know, they call him Superman. And we're going to see how super he is tonight.
And there in the ring with him is John Johnson, a veteran of Backyard Brawl 1. Who lost the decision to Travis the Big Red Machine Wilson, who we'll be seeing later on in the night.
Yes, he's going to fight, I think, after this fight.
Let's go to the in-ring introductions. We can't hear no damn in-ring introductions. But there's Iron Mike Harmon.
We know who they're cheering
in the
for.
Mark Washam stable of fighters. And there's John Johnson. He still looks dazed from Backyard Brawl 1.
He looks a little worried. The cameraman's talking to him for some reason. I don't know why.
Cameraman Eddie Wilson.
Maybe he's telling him about the camera, how it's set up and everything. Maybe John wants to be a cameraman next time.
And here we go. First round of the heavyweight tournament.
And there they, oh man, this is
they
a
are just
slugfest.
slugging.
This is a slug fest.
They're too big to get out each other's way, Joe.
I tell you, some of these are landed pretty good. I tell you, they do have a jaw.
They're fighting like super light bantam featherweights. Just a flurry of leather, Joe, as Mike Harmon. But now Mike the Punisher Sims comes back. Backing Mike Harmon up into the ring. Right by Mike. Right by Mike. And Mike hits a right.
Another right there. Good right. That stunned him a little bit. Backed him
And
up.
Mike hits him with a right and stumbles Mike back to the right. Backing him up.
There's another good right by Mike, Superman. I tell you, if they do this, I don't know what they're going to be able to do.
Backhand by Mike Sims. You can't do that in Backyard Brawl. But he did. I'll be damned if he just didn't do it.
But you know,
as Mike Harmon comes forward, but now he's backing up. He looks like he's out of gas already, Joe.
But you know the judges are right on it. They probably going to deduct a point for that.
In round 1.
You think they're going to be able to keep this pace up?
They ain't going to be able to keep that pace up. And look at that band of wily veterans in his corner.
I bet you there's a few fighters in amongst those. What do you think?
Yep. They look like they've taken some bottles on the head. And John Johnson giving it his input. And let's go to the corner. Mark Washam stable of fighters. Mike Harmon. He looks fatigued, Joe.
It does look a little fatigued, but you know that might just be a
ploy.
A ploy. That's what I was going to say.
Not an acquire.
Nope.
It might be an acquire. Mark Washam checking in with his fighter.
There's Bubba.
There's Bubbalicious Bubba Gaffney, the superstar of wrestling, in the corner of my Iron Mike Harmon.
I wonder what he might be telling him. There goes our ring girl again.
There she is.
No bikinis this time, but it's a little bit cold.
Yeah, it's a little bit chilly out here. So we go to round 2. Joe, I don't know that I could even call that round. I hope the judges seen it one way or the other, because it just looked like a slobber knocker to me.
Definitely a slobber knocker. It's really going to be who saw what and when. And like I said, they've got 2 more rounds, and if they do that for the next 2 rounds, it's definitely going to go by decision.
Well, I don't see how they're going to keep up that pace.
You heard him say he's got a second win.
He's got a second win.
And John Johnson's in there giving his techniques. Maybe with that haymaker. Maybe he's telling him about the haymaker, Barry. What do you think? You know that was
he'll probably save that haymaker for the light heavyweight division.
I don't know. You know, a haymaker and heavyweight could be majorly damaging.
I'm sure he is giving that information because that was the only punch he had. And here we go, round 2.
The crowd pumped up, ready to see some more excitement, and we're about to give it to them.
Sir Barry Hannibal preparing these fighters for round 2 in the heavyweight division. Winner will advance to the finals. This is just 2 4-man tournaments.
And here we go. There's the bell. And they're going at it another round just like the first.
And I'll be damned if they all keep up the pace.
Is that he ruled it as a slip.
Sir Barry Hannibal ruling it as a slip.
But how can you tell they're so close and punching so quick? It's hard to tell.
Well, that's why we got referees and judges, Joe. But they are keeping up this pace of slugging. Although Iron Mike Harmon looks like he slowed down a little bit.
He has dropped it off the pace a little bit. But they're still going at it. That's definitely. Oh, there's a good right.
Hand
good
from
right.
Mike
Good right.
Harmon.
Oh,
and he goes down. Straight right knocks Mike Harmon down.
So he got back up pretty good. So
remember, there's no standing 8 counts in the backyard brawl. We just make sure you're all right, and then you keep on fighting.
They took him to the corner, and he's talking to his mark. It's over, Barry.
It's over. Iron Mike Harmon cannot continue. So Mike the Punisher Sims advances to the finals of the heavyweight tournament. Let's go to the highlights of this match, Joe. As John Johnson congratulates Mike the Punisher Sims.
Here we go.
There's no rhyme or reason to how these boys are fighting, Joe. They're just going head to head.
Oh, this was definitely a street fight. It was just non-stop.
They was constantly pushing on each other. There's a right by the Punisher.
Like I said, there were some good punches in slow motion. You can actually see how good they landed.
Hard left by the Punisher.
But I tell you, these boys could take a punch. That's definitely they could take a punch.
But in the end, Iron Mike just run out of steam.
You know, he didn't really prepare for it.
Well, that's Mark Washington's job, Joe. He's got to get his fighters ready. This is backyard brawl. But there'll be another day, another right by the Punisher. And it looks like he's coming with a left. Headbutt by Mike Harmon.
Yeah, it might have been. It's hard to say on that. We couldn't get a good angle on it.
And here comes Mike Harmon with some hard punches of his own. Short right.
Oh, that got him on the chin there.
Right on the damn chin.
Mark's over there in the corner watching.
By Mike Harmon. There's a forearm to the face. This was down and dirty. And then here's the end of the fight. Straight left.
Doesn't look like it's a good punch coming in there. It looks like he might be sliding backwards a little bit, Barry.
We'll see. It was a phantom punch. We couldn't see it good, but it's on the back side. It was a straight right hand that comes in. We'll just have to see if we can see it here. It's blocked by his body. There's a straight left that's partially blocked, but I think it's this next right. Right there. Bam. And down goes Iron Mike Harmon. And Mike the Punisher Sims advances to the finals of the heavyweight division. There you have it.
The crowd, they're pumped up.
Joe, he likes to grab hold of you and wrestle you to the ground, but that ain't going to happen when he puts some gloves on. And the man he's fighting
There
tonight
he is.
is Travis, the Big Red Machine Wilson. championship gold.
He's definitely looking for the gold.
He's looking for the gold. He came up short in Backyard Brawl 1. He made it to the finals, but was just overwhelmed, Joe.
Yes, it was his first fight, and he just didn't throw enough punches. And he had the fans behind him, but he just was too punchy. He's always the toughest.
Well, he looks in great shape, and he looks focused as Travis the Big Machine continue his quest for championship gold. And I know he's been training hard, Joe, because I've seen him.
Oh yeah, I've actually sparred with him, and he does produce a powerful punch.
Now, while Nate Dogg couldn't find his boxing skills in the brawl, Travis Wilson is a master at exploiting the weaknesses of a brawler, because he is a good boxer, Joe.
Oh, definitely. He does cover up and protect himself, and he does, he's not in there like a brawl like we just seen. He's more of a boxer. He ducks and runs and protects himself, and when the time's right, he throws that good left-right combination.
And there's Jerry Power Pack Myers, who's got his own cheering squad here, Joe. And he's going to be facing Travis Wilson. Now, these two have a history, Joe. They used to work together when Travis was just a young 16-year-old punk. Yeah. And Jerry Myers used to pick on him. And now, is the bully going to win, or is Travis Wilson going to slay the giant?
It's hard to say. This is his home ground, Travis Big Red Machine's home ground.
And you hear the crowd going wild, Joe.
Definitely going crazy. And he does have a good reception also.
He does. He's got fans too.
It's about half and half, I would say.
And here we go. And they're coming out slugging. Jerry Myers taking the offensive. Travis Wilson is a notorious slow starter.
Yes, he's backing up, but that's normal for him. But the first round's always a filling out period for both fighters.
Big uppercut by Travis Wilson, followed with some hooks. They're throwing some leather now. Jerry Myers is on the offensive, scoring punches. But Travis comes back with 3 connections, 4. They might not be flush, but they're being scored, Joe.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a scored system. It doesn't matter if you get a good punch in, it's going to count. You don't have to knock the man out to win the backyard brawl.
You can see the good defense of Travis Wilson. He just scores 3 more punches and staggers Jerry Power Pack Myers back.
Oh, my goodness.
Big left hook by Travis Wilson.
I heard that.
And end of round 1. I think Travis might have done enough at the end, Joe, to win it.
Oh, definitely. That good left hit like that definitely scored high for the judges.
But Jerry was the aggressor, because Travis is a slow starter.
Oh, yeah, and that's definitely going to help Jerry out. Because you're backing up, you're not scoring points.
And there you see the corner of Travis Wilson, which is a calm one, Joe.
Oh, yeah, he's just got that one guy in the corner there for him. He don't want all the extractions. If you look over there, there's the commissioner.
There's the commissioner, Russell, Big Sexy Henderson, and his lovely wife in the background. Let's listen into this corner, Joe.
Jerry, he ain't shit, man. You take him down.
Both fighters seem calm, cool, and relaxed.
And Travis kicks the barrel out of the ring. Maybe he's over his pre-fight jitters, Joe.
Maybe there it goes. That's the worst thing you can do to a fighter.
What a momentum killer that was. And there you see the Wilson family in the back row.
Did you see that left?
Jerry scored a couple. Travis has scored a couple.
It's been equal this second round. Oh, there's another little right there by Travis that did connect. Jerry's still throwing them punches and scoring. Oh, Jerry had another little right that connects to the face. Another right by Jerry.
And Jerry has him backed up on the ropes. He's manhandling him.
This is looking good for Jerry in the second round.
It is looking good for Jerry.
He might take this round if Travis doesn't.
Oh, Lord. My God! A big left took by Travis. The stallion, Jerry back and knocked the mouthpiece out of his mouth. He's still walking around like Frankenstein. Sir Barry Hannibal breaking him up.
Oh, there goes the round. That was definitely a good round. I would say that was about equal. That late punch did make the difference for Travis.
That big punch probably won that round for Travis.
Gary did connect quite a few rights, and that might make the difference also, Barry.
Bubbalicious in Travis's corner, offering the sports entertainment perspective of things.
Hey, Jerry, do it for me, man. Beat this motherfucker's ass. Y'all gotta stay back because the judge can't see and he ain't gonna win.
So Barry's telling the audience to stand back so the judges can see and score this thing fairly.
Jerry looks fatigued, Joe.
Well, you know, both of them, after the second round, as many punches they've thrown, definitely are going to be a little bit fatigued.
But Travis's corner, that's a calm and confident corner there.
Oh, yeah, you know, he has trained for this, too, so he does have a little advantage.
And here we go. Round 3, final round. To see who advances, the faces Mike Malloy. Body shot by Jerry Myers.
Come up, clean break. A little body shot by Travis. Ducking and running.
Now Travis seems to be taking the round off, thinking he's already won it. Jerry needs knockout to win it.
There's Mrs. Wilson. Got her hands on her heart. She's all worried about her baby boy.
Jerry's got to get busy if he wants to advance.
10 seconds.
And the fight is over.
There's
I don't
the
know,
mouthpiece,
Joe.
and there goes the gloves. Travis is pumped up.
I think he feels pretty confident. It was a close fight. It was a close fight. It just depends on how the judges seen it, Joe.
Oh yeah, that's the, you know, whatever they've seen, which they've seen a lot tonight. Definitely going to be a good decision. Each fighter had some good punches in.
Let's go look at some highlights, see if we can figure out who won this thing. It's a good thing we got judges, but I think Travis might have done enough to win it.
Well, he got a couple good punches that gets done, Gary, especially that first round. That definitely is going to score high on the judges. There's Travis going to his mother. Good sportsmanship there.
A show of respect from Jerry Powerpack Myers.
Where my judge's decision on point? Travis Wilson.
And Travis Wilson advances to the finals. He's still on track for his quest for championship gold, but a good showing from Jerry Powerpack Myers in his first match.
Most definitely, most definitely. Each fighter tonight has showed good fighting techniques and just, you know, totally, you know, being men about it. There's Travis' technique of ducking and running, which proves successful. Almost a headbutt there, which we didn't catch at.
Jerry brings in punches from way downtown, which might have been the cue for Travis when to cover up. And there you see in real time how these boys were slugging it out.
There's a right that missed, almost like an elbow there. Might have got deducted a point on that.
You see Travis Wilson's head is always up. He's always looking. And he ends up fighting people.
Oh, there's a good right there by Travis.
They were busy. Wild right by Travis Wilson.
Oh, man, good right.
Left hook staggers
Yeah,
Jerry
yeah.
back. Travis landed some big shots, but he didn't follow up with them. If he could, this thing might have been over early because Jerry was swinging wildly. There you see Jerry reaching down, all like he's pulling something out of his shoe. But instead of coming with the uppercut, he comes with the overhand right that catches Travis in the
that's
jaw.
good
That might have
right.
been Jerry's biggest punch of the fight. And this is the biggest punch of the night that we've seen here, Joe. I think we should just stop the music and view this in silence.
All righty. Technical crew, turn it down.
Look at that. Ra-bam. A stiff left hook from Travis.
That definitely stunned him.
It
Jerry's
did.
trying to cover up.
He's going backwards dancing the jig. And there you see his mouthpiece coming out of his mouth, and he's sticking his mouthpiece back in his mouth, and his eyes roll back up in his head. Here's another view for that big punch.
You see Travis is backing up, kind of trying to get him to coax in towards him.
Let's see how he sets up that left. He leads with the left.
Good left.